in your earlier submission, you made mention of data and economics as part of the course you are doing. As someone who is passionate about economics, finance, and then data analytics, what do you make of the International Day of Eradication of Poverty being celebrated today, the 17th of October?
I think on that particular topic, it's a day that I would say is pretty beautiful yet ugly because it reminds us of the poverty that has been there, it is still there, and it's likely to be there till maybe someday we are no more because we have people who do not even have what to eat. We have people who are in jobs because they don't have what to eat, and in as much as they are being treated badly, they cannot stop. Or because if you stop, what are you going to get to do? That will mean you're on your way to poverty. So this day actually reminds us that we need to put in enough effort to be able to alleviate poverty because an eradication or a total eradication of poverty, I believe, is however not possible because we are humans of diverse views, and one way that was proposed to curb or alleviate poverty was microfinancing. However, even that one, we can find microfinancing in urban areas instead of rural areas where these institutions are supposed to help. So I believe celebrating this day should not only be a day where we celebrate, but then a day that reminds us of the kind of poverty and the ways and means we need to put in to make sure at least some of it is alleviated.
Sure. And before I move on to my next question, just want to read a little brief background about what the day actually means to our audience. It says that in a world characterized by unprecedented level of economic development, technological means of financial resources, that millions of persons are living in extreme poverty is more outrage. Poverty is not solely an economic issue, but rather a multidimensional phenomenon that encompasses lack of both income and then basic capabilities to live dignity. Persons living in poverty experience many interrelated and mutually reinforcing deprivations that prevent them from realizing their rights and perpetuate their poverty, including dangerous work condition. So there are following steps of following points I'm having here as part of the background I've read for all of us, especially to my audience who follow this discussion. I want us to take this point and briefly talk about it. It says that dangerous work condition, dangerous work. How necessarily does poverty, when we find ourselves in extreme poverty, put us to have or experience dangerous work condition? And if there's no soul in the terms of we not having extreme poverty, we can be able to enjoy ourselves at work. What can you say about this particular point?
I agree with that point because, in as much as we are all looking for work, if you have work, you have to do it. If you don't do it, you'll be hungry. Even if it is the worst condition you have, that is the only option you have to do. So even if it is the worst condition you have, you would have to do it or go back to poverty. The
Okay.
choice is yours.